Hi everybody. Another stream today, eh? Who would have expected that? But yeah, we're back. Welcome back to the stream, I guess. We're doing Botober. Uh, yeah, I don't know. Not much to say. We're just doing another Botober stream. Only did one this week, and I feel like I need to get more. Anyway, we're starting with the middleweight. We're getting 55 kilograms. 5 kg. Oh yeah, I use this also for like starting intro thing. But yeah, no, this is the at least like the teaser for the theme, I guess. So yeah. Anyway, we're going to workshop, and yeah. This will just be a nice little chill stream. You still have the fucking waddler. This thing is still really funny, dude. Like, there's still 12 kilograms I can add to this, but like, look at it. It's beautiful. It doesn't need to be changed at all. Okay, if you weren't here last stream, which most people weren't. So poorly made. It's perfect. Look at this beautiful thing. Like, it works perfectly. No flaws whatsoever. Anyway, that's not what we're building. We're building a middleweight. This isn't a very common weight class, but, you know. But yeah, we're baking it. Anyway, yeah, this song's actually not too bad. Like, it's not the most peak song of all time, but you know, it's pretty good for what it is. Especially for like an indie game that just kind of is not built around that. I don't know. Like, there's some inspiration you can kind of get from the RA2 soundtrack. Wait, why am I making a square? That's fine. We're just gonna try to make a turtle. For this first one. Because shell, yes, turtle. So we're gonna need to make a. So weirdly, we're gonna have to make something that's very offensive for a turtle. Might be like, what the hell? Why? That's the opposite of what a turtle is. But you know, I'm making it a spinner. I'm making it a shell spinner. I'm so funny. Anyway. Okay, you know what? Let's just go to the other stream music playlist quick. There we go. And shuffle play. Wahoo. But yeah. So I think we're actually gonna want. We don't need. Honestly, making it slow makes sense, just based on the fact that we're making a turtle. We could make. You know what? Let's use goose motors. It might be that, like, that's the wrong animal. Exactly. Anyway, it'll actually probably have some decent speed because it will be 4-wheel drive, which is not too bad. So yeah. So making the shell might be annoying. I mean, I think I'm just gonna do it the boring and terrible way. But you know, if I actually wanted to make it competent, it would be very annoying. Use this thing, yeah. That should be good enough, right? Oh yeah, let's take that one. This 360 is definitely enough. Okay, I'm not sure if I want to make this like an actual shell spinner or if I just want to make it a spinner, like a normal horizontal. Ooh, what if I made like the frontal lifter actually? Or like a grabber. Okay, that could be interesting. I'll think about it. If I have extra weight, I'll do it. You know. For now, I'm just gonna keep on with my original plan. Let's just do what I'm like the original part is, right? Like, we're just gonna get a sphere. And then we're gonna turn a sphere inside out. Wow. Oh, no, no, no. That is such like a random reference. Like, unless you're like really into the know, you're not gonna get that. 4-4, yes. We can just like perfect. Okay, I actually do kind of want it to be a bit lower, but I do like the size of that shell. I mean, it's hard to really say if we're like making it at like a solid height or anything, because like it is still like really early in the build, and I'm not someone who makes middleweights very often. Like I think I made like one, or other than like last year's Botober. And the thing is, like, things have changed quite a bit since then because of the weight fix. So like anything that I learned back then still like, yeah, maybe I need to make it a bit smaller. I don't know, or maybe I need to make it bigger because that seems to be the bigger problem usually. But yeah, I mean, we have this big ass spinner. We're gonna try to make it at least somewhat defensive because I think that makes sense. We want to give this thing some pretty solid defenses because, like, otherwise, is it really a turtle? I mean, I still have to do the school one, and I still haven't really thought of an idea for that, which is not the best since we are getting a bit low. Well, I mean, not really low on time, but like we're not good on time right now. You know, and it's not like I just have like infinite time here. I am gonna have to like get moving. Let's just put cubes on. Honestly, I'm not sure if this is gonna be the final one, but like it might be. All right, 17 degrees right now. There. 0.1. All right, cool. And that's, I think, all we need to do. Like, this isn't the most interesting of weapons. People are going to make better looking rope. I think there are more people actually, like, entering into Botober this year. So I'm not going to be like, oh, automatically I'm, like, top 2. But I do want to at least be better than someone, which I was not last year, I think. But, like, I think I also made more different robots than the other person who entered last year. They did some remakes and stuff. Like, I also just made a remake, but, like, you know, I don't think I'm gonna make any more. Maybe I'm gonna make one remake of an actual robot. When is that? Oh yeah, that's the 29th. This 29th one I'm gonna try to make remake Emergency from RE2. I did the same thing last year with Eye Poker actually, where I just remade Eye Poker from RE2, and that was fun. So. Alright, and then let's add some cubes here. Got some wheel protection, you know. You know how it would be. 0.2. Yeah, I think we are very heavily going with weapons, so I think we are just gonna stick with just... We can leave this part open, honestly, because I don't think we're going to really care if that gets hit. But, like, we are going to want to armor up a little bit more right now. We can do it like that, I think. Okay, this needs to actually go up a little bit more. Go 6-4. I could make a shit meme reference, but I'm not going to because I still don't get why it's funny or why it's like, what is the joke? Why is it just like everywhere? Anyway, how heavy is this weapon if I just make it Hardox? I think that's called overweight. Yeah. Oh wait, did I get middleweight or? Okay, yeah, it was middleweight. But yeah, that's still way heavier than it needs to be. Let's make it like tie. That works. That's still a pretty heavy weapon overall, but like a bit more reasonable, right? Like, not much more reasonable, but, like, you know, a little bit. Alright. And we can make it green. Make it like a dark green. Doesn't look great, I will say. And I don't know if it will ever, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. This might be my worst looking robot of all time, honestly. I would not be surprised. And let's put one like here. Yeah, we definitely have enough space, and I think we do have like a relatively okay design. It's nothing insanely good, but like it's relatively alright, right? Like we can have that little like small wedges, and hopefully that can do something. I mean, the thing is, this thing is not going to be invertible, like at all, like not even close to being invertible, right? Like once this thing gets flipped, it's just going to die, which is very turtle, but you know, not the most fortunate thing. And it's going to be very easy to tip over too, because it is an angled HS, and angled HS are like notoriously easy to tip over. So this thing is basically gonna have to one-shot things and then like win the double KO because it got a hit in. That's basically its only way to win, but you know, and it won't even look cool. So like, you know, not the best. Pretty sad life for this guy, but you know what? Sorry, but I have to do it for ya. Gotta catch a stray, my friend. Even though I love turtles, turtles are great. If you don't like turtles, you're just wrong, I will say. How heavy is the spinner, actually? Could say it, right? Yeah, 20 kilograms, Jesus Christ. Alright, and then we're gonna have to have an a brushless ESC. How many amps can we get this thing? We can get up to 80 amp. Let's just use this 100. I might want to get a bigger one just because I'm pretty sure like some of the bigger ones do actually get a little bit more battery power into the thing. But yeah, if somehow this like this entire thing gets ripped off, then we can still like drive her upside down. So I think that would be interesting. Anyway, let's just use these 30 ones. We don't need big ESCs or batteries for any of this. Like, it is very much just we're vibing. And I mean, most of our top armor is just going to be... Yeah, actually, I kind of want to put the wheels back in. Yeah. I feel like we can do more with that. Like the front. And then we can just do like decals and have like evil eye. And we could just be angry turtle. Yeah, we have angry turtle. Beautiful. He's not happy with existence. He wants you to just perish. Angry turtle. You got angry turtle, chat. Incredible. And let's grab an electronic wiring splitter for or goose mini terminal. Throw it like there. Doesn't really matter. And move this like back. And let's also put the receiver down because I think that's a good idea at this point. Just a small. Honestly, I don't think there's a reason to put like the big ones. I just like using them a little bit more just because it feels more right, I guess. I don't know. It's probably easy. Yeah, that works. Yeah, that was... Oh, whoops. Perfect. We'll have to add some more things to it. Yeah, I know. I've talked about how I just say chat as like a normal thing now. Like, it is actively a problem. I need to stop, but like, I won't. I know I have an issue. I'm just gonna keep saying it though. Because it's fun to just say chat, you know. I like to pretend I exist. You know, it's nice to pretend like you are relevant. But yeah, no, this is just how I talk now. I'm YouTube brained, I guess, or streamer brained now. Even though nobody cares because my streams are terrible. What the hell is this? No, it's blue.
No support. I keep waking up with
One of the only reasons I know about that game is because of Rin goddamn Penrose. Alright, anyway. Felix is too streamer. Yeah, exactly. It's like normal brain rot, except arguably worse, because it just affects me at all times. Alright, and then we can... Let's see. How much battery power can I get to this thing? 47 volts. Okay, that's not actually that much. Alright, so can I just, like, put one of these in? Not really. Alright, let me check the 20... That's close. Close to actually working. What if I tried doing like this? I mean, I am just a streamer, man, at this point. Like, that's the only thing I can call myself. Well, I mean, I can barely even call myself that, because I obviously can barely... and I can barely talk. Yeah, this is... We're doing great, chat. Anyway. So I think we're able to get that. It's gonna be like half power I would have liked. But it's fine. We have this 6S. And then we have the entire robot running up on 2 S's. Perfect. Hopefully that'll be fine. It probably won't be, though. Alright, let's... I should probably give it top armor, but, like, why would I get... What? Who needs top armor, you know? What an irrelevant thing to add, you gotta understand. Like, what are the chances a robot goes above us, you know? You know, it's so unlikely. You know? Certainly not something that happens all the time. Even by accident, because horizontal spinners exist. And not at all gonna happen because this thing is unstable. It would never. Anyway, woo. Let's just put the worst way to do this. It's easy, but it's not good. Honestly, that's kind of how this robot's gone. Not a difficult robot to make, but it's kind of terrible. Oh yeah, I do actually have like one R2 thing that I want to do, but I just don't know what to do for it. Because it's the Battle of the Bands thing. I want to make a Teto robot, but like making a Teto robot, like my idea for a Teto robot is a double drill, and that is just the worst thing to make. Because you have to like individually do like every spiral, and you just kind of have to figure out that, and that's just the worst. Because I am bad at this game. What a shocker. But yeah, like I tried making it once and it was just terrible. I might try it again, or I might just go for something else. I could make like something with Miku, and that seems a bit easier just because it's like a straight hair overall, so it's not like it would take too long. But like, it's Teto. That's my girl. That's my goat, man. Like, what? Why would I make the second best when I can have the best? Okay, we can actually just like put all of our wiring things in. We can actually like test if it how it works now. I mean, it's not gonna work well, but like, you know, it'll work. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh yeah, I need to lower the amperage. There we go. Tedo's not a goat. Tedo's a chimera. Yeah, I forgot. Tedo is a chimera. Damn, it's slow like a turtle. Perfect. Except not really. This thing might be the worst robot of all time. Okay, its drive power is actually not terrible. Not very fast. Its spinner isn't very good, but you know what? It exists. And yep, perfect. It works perfectly as a turtle. Oh yeah, that just happens after it just like spins on the top for a bit. It just stops and just does that for some reason. I don't know why the game does it, but like, you know. Anyway, let's add like some hexagons to it, I guess. I don't know. Wait, let's call it. Oh wait, it's pyramid hex. Yeah. Bungs. That. Alright, that was probably not the best idea, but... Yeah, I should have remembered Tedo's like chimera, not a goat. Yeah. Fake fan, really. It might look bad. There is no second part to that. It just might look bad. But we're gonna at least try to do something here. I will say, I think this Botober has gone much more poorly than last time. Because last time I honestly wasn't doing too bad for... I mean, like, the timing was so much worse, to be fair, but like... Like, if you... I mean, one of them was literally called the panicking. Real fans have spinning blades. Oh, true. True. Back. Alright, so this might not look horrendous. It might just look bad, you know? Which I think is a step up. Let's just, like, make this, like, very slightly small. No one will know. Except for the people who will know. Oh, and then we also have to... And perfect. It almost doesn't look terrible. You know, you could have... Oh, true. I could have made a clam, I guess. Honestly, I just kind of went with my first idea. Kind of how this works. Oh, wait, that is very off. Jeez, okay. Both sides are... Why are they so off-center? I thought I put this in, like, the middle. Oh, I did not get close to that. That's fine, it doesn't need to be... It might look terrible when spinning. And without spinning. But it'll be fine. Actually, wait. Probably go done the other way. And that looks actually decent. Alright, let's actually adjust everything. Correct. Alright, there we go. That's a little bit better. Alright. That looks a little bit better. Nothing insane, but, you know. A bit nicer. Alright, and then let's make Firefang green. Yeah, we can just... Okay, we can start here. And just... Sure, you know, the wheels being green honestly makes some sense. Okay, and then then there's just left. Okay. Yeah, we did not have we are not using a ton of pieces here. And we actually still have a lot of weight here. So we can actually up the weapon pit or do anything else because that's probably a better idea. We could make this more armored, but why would we make it more armored when we can just not? I'm a genius, as you know. Okay, how much is it to make that hard? Oh, that's still possible. What the hell? Oh, that's terrifying. Also terrible, but like, you know. Fine. Alright, let's add a little bit of top armor now, I guess. Wow, insane. Oh. That makes sense. There we go, perfect. And then we can add a fillet. Add our fish fillet right about... Yeah. Perfect. Oh, wait. Oh, I have to change the move. Yeah, because that is just being annoying. Alright, what's the thing there? That is 0.7. Alright. Perfect. Alright. And probably want to lower that down actually a little bit. Yeah, that's not too bad. Not great, but it's not too bad. Oh. Slightly off. That still works. Okay. Not fully tight, but, you know, doesn't really need to be. Oh, whoops. Dead. Alright. And cool. I still don't know why I say Z instead of Z now. It's getting to be kind of an issue, you know? But yeah, this thing is unnecessarily small, I think. Based on the fact that it's just like still under the weight limit, even with everything max hard ox on this weight, on this build. Like, if it was a previous build, then I wouldn't really question it, because, like, before you could get away with so much, but now it's like, you can't really get away with that much. Same thing. Well, you can still get away with something, but it's not, like, as insane. You're not just allowed to make everything hard oxen just every single time. It won't work. But I am able to right now, so yeah, I'm doing something wrong. Like, I'm just adding weight at this point. Like, there's not even a reason to add this. I don't think this is Paradox yet. We're almost there. I could make this tungsten carbide. Okay, that's way too much, yeah. That's what I thought. I was just going for it anyway. About F7. That's a little bit more weight, actually. I don't think it's a good idea, because I think that is a little bit more brittle. And this thing is not going to be very strong anyway. Honestly, I think we can just, like, end it here, right? Like, it doesn't look great. At this angle, it doesn't look terrible. It moves slow. Perfect. And it has a shell. The shell spinner. Incredible. This thing is smaller than the crate by a lot. And this thing can barely turn. But how it passes... Oh, that's only 50... Okay, it can definitely spin faster than that. I refuse to believe it can't spin faster. Alright, that spin kind of sucks. Could just, like, tighten it even. Okay, yeah, that's still terrible. Worse, actually. If I go 3.5. That's so bad. This thing does not spin up at all. Terrible. Oh, actually, I have more weight for another battery, actually, so I should probably just do that. So what battery? That's 22S. I should just throw one here and just, like, protect this.
Protect your dreams under our roof. American Family Insurance.
All right. All right. We're just giving it more power. Surely that'll work out for it. But yeah, no, I've just underpowered this thing, I think. I don't think it's gonna actually be very good. And if I tried, I would have to give it like an entirely new motor scheme. Where it is right now. Motor scheme is not very good. Alright. Oh, whoops, that is not quite right. Alright. Now we can move this right there. That spins up. Not great still. Alright. Oh, got it. I forgot to do this. Alright, yeah, this thing is very, very much not gonna at all. Can I make it 0.1? Do anything? Okay, I think that did something. All right, that is slightly moving now, which is good. All right. Beautiful. All right. Well, it's not perfect, but you know what? I think we're gonna call this one done for now. There's a good chance I'll come back to this later at some point. I mean, let me just do this quick before I do anything else. Because I'm not, like, fully happy with it, but, you know, I'm doing this in less time than it's, like, normally supposed to happen, right? Like, it's supposed to be 1 day per robot, so. But yeah, that's good. Airplay is still, like, the only one that's actually been, like, decent. I mean, Feather Roaster is not bad. But, you know. And Paint Bucket doesn't look terrible. But, you know, the water lure. Yeah, no, the water lure just kind of exists. Anyway, wheel time. Probably add the chat to this one. You know, let me just put that. Perfect. Now you're in the wheel chat. Alright, let's see. What do I get here? Big money, no whammies. Another classic era heavyweight? Jesus Christ. Okay, that's... I think... Okay, and which, prompt is this one? It's a glass cannon. Okay. Which is exactly what I made just before this, but, you know, we're going even more glass on the cannon. Alright. So, we're making a old glass cannon, eh? Alright. So... I think we're gonna make the main robot Polycarb too, and then we're just gonna go for a big ass spinner. I think we're gonna make basically a Tomb clone here. We only get brushless motors, so that'll be interesting. And then wait, let's see, what is the biggest motor we can have here? There's this one, which I do not think is legal. Wait. You should see a doctor, maybe several. I love these. That's funny as hell. Okay, let me get that whole setup just so I can like be sure, because I don't want to like actively break that rule. I want to see like what motor I can get. I mean, I think there's also like there's a speed limit, so we'll see. All right. Okay, I think Moto Energy is the biggest motor that's on the list, so let's just find out what that is. What that is. Oh wait, I'm on brushes. Why did I go? Okay, we're here. Energy ME07. Okay, so yeah, this one. We're going for this one. This is the only motor we have a chance to use, right? Gotta be using it. And then let's put a... Ooh, or we could make a big ass vert too. Yeah, I think a horizontal is more of just that like all or nothing kind of build. So I think that's what we're gonna go with. Let's just go for a belt transmission. I think belts just look nicer. And you make it a bit bigger. And this will be our gearing here. Yeah, this is our base. Then we're gonna need to get like some pretty normal motors. Let's go for them. What if I think drills are the kind of thing. You know, let me just quickly grab ourselves the cube and just put it on the cube, because we need to get the cube anyway. And we can just like make it a little bit easier to place things on it, because cube. And we're gonna do it like this anyway. I make horizontal mirrors the same all the time, so I'm gonna try to at least like slightly differentiate them, but like I don't know. Oh, drill. This is gonna have like the worst drive, but it'll be funny, so I don't really care. Do I even give it a stream act? Do I just like keep it as like if it falls over, good for it, I guess. Unfortunate. Well, shouldn't have fallen over, I guess. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think that's funny. Okay, so it's 5 wide right now. I really do not want to spend too much on weight. Is polycarb even like allowed in that weight class actually? Let me check. I think it is. I just need to make sure. Oh yeah, polycarb. Cool, cool. Wait, why wouldn't it be? It's bed in... Yeah, no, that would be dumb if it wasn't. Okay. I don't know why I thought for a second it wasn't. That obviously it is. And let's have like a half cylinder front. And we can just put it like that. And perfecto. And let's put that. We're gonna move this as forward as it makes sense to. Alright, cool. That'll work vaguely. Yeah. This thing is gonna be terrible. Oh. Sorry, I wasn't checking the Twitch alerts. Also, you dream posture check. Okay, cool. Alright. Cool. Alright, so we have, like, the basics here. Oh yeah, because it's gonna be so tall anyway. Actually, wait, no. I think I want to, like, keep it... like, specifically the motor being as tall as it is, and then, like, do some other things with whatever else is there. That's 4,000 funky points. Yeah. Oh yeah. I should come up with a better name for it. That was just like the first thing I thought of, and I just kind of was like, fuck it. I don't have any better names. So I should also add some like new redeems. Okay, you know what? That's a good idea. You know what? Sure, they can be burgers. Your reward. Power up channel points, yes. Borders, and then... Okay, well, let me go to Canva quickly so I can just... so I can resize it, because apparently I need it to be resized. I can't just, like... I'm pretty sure I can't just go for... where, yeah... I have to make it, like... Yeah, I have to make it 28 by 20... Or, wait, no, not YouTube thumbnail, that's not what I want. Oh, damn. Canva doesn't even allow you to make it that small, Lamau. Why is it so small? Why does Canva not allow you to make it... Why is Twitch's thing so small? There we go. That's what I need. Load a picture. Grab where's burgers? Alright. Here. We have downloaded the image. Alright, let's see. Does it work now?
You know, if getting AT&T's best deal taught me anything, it's that switching things up can be a good call.
Get the all-new iPhone 17 Pro on us. Designed
Perfect.
to be the most powerful iPhone yet. Most expensive plan not required.
Let me just... Alright, so then it has to be 56 by 56. Then I have to download that. And then we have to make it 112 by 112. Alright. This is such an irrelevant thing to do right now. Like this is so unnecessary, but I you know what? I'm doing it anyway. God damn it! It wasn't not a PNG. It's a goddamn JPEG. God. And now we're converting our JPEGs into PNG. Oh wait, that's accidentally did 2 twice. There we go, perfect. Alright. Now we should be getting it. 1, 2, and a 3. And now it should work fine. Hopefully. Okay. Alright, there we go. Now they should be that, hopefully. Or it might take a second to update, but, you know. You now have the burgers. They are now just the burgers. Perfect. Alright. Anyway, back to building. Because that's probably a good idea. I should probably be doing that. That is kind of the point of the stream, isn't it? Alright. Actually, what if I flip this over? That's not how I was expecting it to flip, but you know what? That's fine. I just like do it like this. Make it like an undercutter thing. That's not really how it's built though, so let's not do that. I just want it to look like that. I don't know. Perfect. It's upside down now. I don't know if that helps me or anything, but you know what? It exists now. Cool. And cube. This will just be like a general size thing. Alright, perfect. It's 7 length cube. Perfect. Okay, I might as well change this to the correct thing. Just always be polycarb. Faceplate, you also need to be polycarb. You're not allowed to not be polycarb. Alright, cool. You know what? That seems like a reasonably sized weapon, right? Anyway, and then let's... You know what? Does it really need actual armor? I don't think so. Alright, cool. And we can just make that also polycarb. Surely that's fine. Surely that would never break, right? Surely. Alright. Then let's grab a hollow quarter. Grab like these. And then we're gonna try to do something like this. In the back. Then go like right up to here. And it will still be just polycarb, so good luck with that, robot. Surely it'll be fine. For this massive thing just be all polycarb. Alright, we still have to add our like motors and ESCs and stuff. So oh wait, I forgot to update the thing. Whoopsies. Oh, and then also this. Cool. You know what? Because I know how circles work, let me do this. Oh yeah, I also need to get an ESC, don't I? For that big ass motor. Well, this will just be for the wheels, I think, which won't need too much. Just like, you know, it's just kind of there. Polycarb. We can just like put these out a bit. That might look alright. Yeah, that shouldn't even get close to hitting them, right? Yeah, that's good. So much clearance.
My moderate to severe ulcerative colitis symptoms kept me out of the picture. Skyrizi helps deliver.
Alright. Yeah, how much if I just make this tire bar hard ox for now? Okay, apparently that one just perfect. Alright, let's just get like a 2S actually no, that's too big. How much battery power can this thing even take? 24 volts. So if I just like grab these, that's too big. Yeah, these will work. Throw them right there. And perfect. Now we have our whatever. That's all good. And now we just need to figure out, so we can take up 60 amps there. And okay, we can just put this here. You know what, screw it. Actually, you know, who needs actual protection for their electronics when you can just have big weapons, or the weapon protected, and it's not even gonna matter because all the electronics for the weapon aren't gonna be protected. Okay, yeah, we need to get a different bait for this. Can't just use the same thing again. 610, perfect. If that don't work, use more gun. You're so right. You're just correct about that. There's actually one prompt that I am going to try to make a gun. I tried it once before, but it didn't work at all. But I'm going to try it again, because if at first you don't succeed, fail again. Because, I mean, it's not going to work. I know it's not going to work, but I'm going to go for it. I mean, making a gun in this game is actually just, like, difficult. Because you have to make it, like... Because making this game fire something is just not what it's built for. Not this game. It has a lot of physics objects. It's not meant for you to just try to throw them, and that's the only thing it does. Alright, and then we need... Let me just put ourselves a dual motor ESC, alright, here. Then we can just kind of put this here. Sure, why not? Alright, and there we go. And now you have to power this fuck-ass motor, huh? Alright, first of all, battery power. What's the biggest one I can get? Oh, wait. I'm an idiot. I have to use these. Like, 2 of these as my batteries for this. I forgot about the SLAs. Forgot I have to use SLAs and not those. Whoopsies. Fine. We got back in time, so we're not too bad. Anyway, we're need to put this fuck ass battery here. We're just gonna do that. We can take a 72, which is we could put in 2 batteries and just go for the 64. You know what? Let's do that. Go for the Nintendo 64 battery power. Or wait, no. Oh wait, no. I can just do the 48. Never mind. Hell yeah. And we can just like stack them on top of each other too. So yeah, let's do that. And then we can add ourselves a ESC. And can we just use solenoids? I think we can just use solenoids, which are actually relatively small. Oh wait, it's a 24-volt maximum. So I can only use one of these. Boo. Fucking boo. Anyway, ESC. I think we can just throw it in a solenoid. Fuck it. Alright. And cool. We have acquired our thing here. Okay, we can actually extend this a little bit, just so it actually fully gets that. Because honestly, it's not that much weight. Not much space, as much space expecting. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. And we really have a decent amount of weight still left. Like, we still have like 40 kilograms. Like, I know, like, our actually isn't very, weight intensive, but like, still. For what I'm doing, which is just like trying to maximize everything out, it's actually going decently. Just put this back over like that. It's very poorly made, but it doesn't need to be well made. It is, I don't know the exact date. When is this? When is Classic Clash supposed to be? I don't fucking know. Alright. And we can just do this, I guess. I don't know. It'll work. Probably. Hopefully. And yeah, that'll work. That doesn't look terrible at all. Anyway. Let's add our cube to the front. Oh, whoops. Need to hit it on there. Perfect. Oh, perfect. Wow, that was actually just a perfect placement. Holy shit. Alright, and we put this like there. And we actually want to add another cube on both sides. And then hopefully it won't. I mean, it's not going to be stable. This thing is just not a stable robot. But I'm hoping it looks like it could theoretically function. IRL. Maybe. I mean, realistically, this thing is getting torn apart immediately, right? Like, it is not living for very long. Oh, this thing is gonna have a big-ass weapon, huh? Alright, apparently I need to, like, lower this down a bit. But not that. That. Alright, perfect. Now, theoretically, if I do this, yeah, it works perfectly. Alright, let's just wire it and see what happens. Because I think I need to do... Oh, wait, it's, yeah, actually. I guess it'll be fine. That gets a... Fucking solenoid. This is gonna go terrible. Oh, wait, I forgot to put the receiver on. Whoopsies. How did I just understand the reference? God damn it. I am so slow with references. God, Alright, so they can both take up to 24 amps, so it's fine. Not too bad, just kind of like a bit extra weight, you know, that we could just throw onto the spinner, which is probably already going to be too much weight for the robot, but it's fine. Alright, yeah, it's only 16 kilograms though, for now. I think I just have to reverse correction here. Perfect. It has terrible movement because the drive motors are in the worst possible position, near to the back. While the front bar is beautiful. It's perfect, no notes. Oh, this isn't even centered. Oh, the belt's not centered, got it. Oh, that's not centered either. Okay. Alright, let's go add some hollow corners here to it, just to make it look a little bit fancier than a cube, which it is. Alright, so let's move this down, and then let's just extend it a lot. Yeah, I'm also trying not to use too many custom shapes, or like really any at all. Because there's some like random rules that are like, some rules are like, yeah, you can't use custom shapes, and some are that you can. So I'm trying to like not use them. So if you're wondering why I don't make like custom teeth, which I used to do quite a bit, that's why. I don't think anyone was wondering that, but you know. Alright, so that's 505. 505. How big is this? It's 2.5, so 505. 5. And then it has to be check if that works. That doesn't look quite right. That back one, move that forward one. Looks better. Alright. Well, it'll be hard arc, so if it's off balance, we'll see very quickly. Not very quickly. And now, yeah, perfect. Hell yeah. Oh wait, yeah, this is a geared robot. Doesn't work like that. I need to give this thing better motors so it can actually move. Yeah, I think we're gonna give it some actual like decent motor here, because we kind of got like our actual weapon here. Like it looks pretty solid. I think we're just gonna use the amplos though. That we're not going too insane on the motors, right? We're just going like good enough. Actually, we want medium transmission. It'll look a little bit better. All right, and good enough. I mean, I probably should just add a belt so it's not just all at the back, which is where none of the weight is. Yeah, I'm gonna do that actually quick. Let's just... Yeah, that'll work. And just do like this. And then... transmission. And gear transmission. And small in it. Like in big and but different. Thank you, AutoMod, for holding that. I love you for that. Oh, wait, I have to... Oh, yeah, they fell off. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. All right. And polycarb, yay. Oh, there we go. Getting somewhere there. Perfect. No notes. No flaws whatsoever. With this 46 kilogram, 150 mile per hour spinning blade. Wow, it's beautiful. Half the weight is weapon. Well, actually a bit over half the weight is weapon. We still have a bit of extra weight to play with, actually. That can be tight. Yeah, sure. Perfect. I'm gonna call it the glass cannon. The glass cannon. There is no other glass cannon. You gotta understand. This is the one. There is no other cannon that is this glassy. Wait, what if I just made this polycarb? What if I made a polycarbonate spinner? Oh, thank you, Inlegend, for the raid. Thanks, my friend. Anyway, new people in the chat, we're playing Robot Rumble 2, which is this game where you build robots, and yeah, that's about it. Okay, so yeah, we're not gonna make it like that because that's stupid as hell, but you know, it's funny. Alright, and then we're gonna make that. Perfect. It's so dumb. This is the dumbest thing. Hope you have a good rest stream. Okay, yeah, see ya. See my friend. Alright, yeah. This thing is so low quality, dude. I need to start building better robots here. But I think I'm just gonna keep it like that for now. Because we are still very behind. These are pretty underwhelming robots so far, I will say, but you know, it's fine. It'll be better. Anyway, yeah, let's do the next thing, which is wheel. All right, wheel, incredible. Yeah, we got a random weight class wheel, and whatever weight class this enters, that's where I'm gonna build. I am getting so. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, we're making a plastic beetle. Your robots are very whelming. Yeah, very true. I mean, for what I did last year, I do think it's a bit... I've done a bit underwhelming things, but it's fine. And I have cat. I have feline, so we are making a cat-themed robot. Alright, it's time to make a cat that is a plastic beetle. Not overwhelming, not underwhelming, just whelming. Yeah. It's underwhelming for me, though, because based on, like, previous robots. Alright, cool. Alright. Let's move that over. Yeah, we're still a bit very behind. Alright, so we're just gonna do the basic start where you just do this because this part is completely irrelevant and you never need to use it. And alright, so we are making a plastic beetle. So it is gonna be it'll be interesting here. Yeah. Actually, okay, you know what? Screw it. We're doing another remake. I said I wasn't gonna do another remake, but I am gonna make another remake because I mean, I don't know, sounds fun. And I'm specifically making a remake of it's a horizontal spinner called the Kitty Goes Meow. I directly based it off of I don't think anyone here is gonna be a football fan, so they won't know Tom Grossi. But I just thought of that, and I was like, yeah, screw it. Perfect name for a robot, and then I made it, and then it exists. Did I make it for less? I don't think I did. Did I make it for last Botober? I actually don't remember. I have to check. Let me check. I don't think I did, but yeah, I didn't. Okay, it was just a robot I made at some point for some reason. I don't know why I made it then. I just kind of made it, and then yeah, it was a featherweight. All right, so the thing is gonna be really light. Like, it has to be very, because like it is a plastic ant. It is very different from the previous one because that one was a whole like 80 kilograms, but this one is way less. Shocker, 1.5 is way less than 80. Who would have expected this? Anyway, transmission, beetle gearbox, hell yeah. Alright, and then we're gonna put that there. Beautiful. And yeah, alright. And then we'll actually lower that down a bit. And then we're gonna actually put, I think do we just put a 1S in here, or 2S here? I think we do. Yeah, let's throw a 2S in there. We're gonna need to put one of these on, like, here, I think. We could go for a little bit of a bigger motor though. I think. I mean, it is pretty low weight, obviously, but I think we'll have enough that we can go at least for something slightly better, like this one. Like, it's not a huge upgrade, but you know, now we can go small belt transmission. I can shrink that down a little bit more too. This isn't the best way to make this, but it's working, I think. Oh yeah, wait. Oh yeah, this thing should go like. Yeah, it should be going like that somewhat. So might need to expand this a little bit. But yeah, I think we're gonna have to do it like that. We're gonna try to get that like in the middle because we want. Or actually, we can just do small. Actually, never mind. Yeah, let's just use belts. Let's move these back in. I don't want to use like too much extra space. Other than that, yeah, we'll just put these like here. And then we'll just belt our way over to where we need to be, because this will go like pretty directly over that. And we want to add our electronics, which are just these micro brush CSEs. And you just put those there. Perfect. And then we just need one more for the weapon, and I think we'll be able to put it right about here. Cool. Alright, this thing is actually quite thin overall. Let me actually like thicken it out a little. Right now it's just like barely, and the actual thing is like a little bit wider too. I want it to be a little bit wider than what right now. Also allows me a bit more space to do things. I can just put this here actually. Actually, I can move this over a bit, and this back to 0, and this like. Oh wait, we also have to add our our little thing, and it will probably be things there. There we go. Perfect. And yeah, perfect. Wahoo. And we'll just put the... Actually, can we just put this like here? I think that might work.
We got here first. We did it.
Not sure if it's legal, but it'll work out for me, hopefully. Alright. And let's just... And small... Oh wait, okay, let's move... Oh, scale attach is actually off right now. And let's also move attach quick for a second, because... And there we go, perfect. Now we have our general thing here. That worked out surprisingly well. Alright. Now we're gonna need to add the rest of the stuff. So we're gonna start by adding ourselves another small belt transmission, because we need to add wheels into a better spot, because right now they're in the worst possible spot. We need to move them like there. And we're also gonna need to add a wedge to the back, because that's how the actual one works. Oh, we need to go. Actually, wait. We can just probably just use something, because I think it's a little bit easier just as this, than it is to just go for an entire new cube. But yeah, let's just figure out like. Anyway, y'all will see. Like, I don't fully know if this is gonna be like a complete accurate build, but I'm gonna try my best to make it like at least relatively accurate without remembering exactly what it looks like. So we'll see. Actually, what if I just like move this over? That kind of just works, actually. Alright, and then we'll add a little wedge. And it is very small, so like, yeah. Oh, 0, and a bop, and a bop. And move that in a bit more. And it's perfect. No flaws whatsoever, chat. Oh wait, that's actually has to go up. There we go. That should actually have a little bit more reach there. Alright. It will be plastic, so the armor weight isn't gonna be very high. So I can probably get away with some more things than I can with like a normal beetle. Because normal beetles, it's like, you have to do specific things. Okay, cylinder, this one will be 100% temporary, because I do want to make it an actual weapon. Which isn't too bad, because it's actually not too bad to make an actual weapon. Like, I just need to actually do it. But yeah, so we just need like a general, like, size limitation, right? Like 1.1. That's not too bad. Then we can just... Let's switch which one it is. Oh wait, actually 1.1 is actually too much. It's still, like, really... Still should be relatively light, right? Like, it still is a small boy. And then we can just put that there. I want to move this all the way over to the same area that was there. That kind of works. Alright, cool. Put this like there, just for like a relative placement, because it's not going to be perfect. And we'll also do a small unit. And we'll also have to add a little wedge piece there, and then also make that a bit smooth. Actually, we can just make that actually makes more sense. All right, cool.
I've taken a trip down. Side effects like dizziness can throw me off.
All right.
Migraine again.
Oh yeah, this is also like all right now aluminum, so we can just make this UHM double or HEB,
It keeps me in rhythm,
and then we can
quickly
just
stopping
yeah.
migraine pain within
There we
2
go.
hours.
Oh yeah, this also I
And
think is
some have pain relief that lasts
actually I'm
all
not
day.
sure if the weapon has to
So
be
I can handle whatever the day may throw at me.
Don't take if allergic or with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Tell your doctor all medicines you take. Report increased blood pressure or color changes, pain, or numbness in fingers or toes. Get help right away for allergic
Actually, let me
reactions
just
like
go to
trouble breathing,
mentions me.
face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, which may occur days after use. Ask your doctor how you can stop migraine attacks and stay in rhythm with Ubrelvy.
Someone made like an actual like rule set for this, and I did make like a few. Let's see. All right. I know it happened. I just don't know where it is. Okay. I'll just keep the weapon plastic for now. I might need. I could change it. I think I will eventually, but you know, for now we can just go with the normal ones. Anyway, let's do a half cylinder here. Mirror this on both sides. Like that. Oh wait, I forgot to mirror this. Oh, whoops, not that way. Let's just move over here. It'll work. Alright, and then we want to add our half cylinder right about there. Perfect. And let's make that smaller. And it's beautiful. And it's beautiful. All right, cool. Now we have that, and we have that. All right, so I think that's like our general shape done, right? I want to do some like wheel adjustments, but like overall we're in a solid spot, right? We got our wedge, we got our big ass spinner. I mean, if it spawns in, I'm gonna guess the wheels fall off. It's a spinner, yeah, that makes sense too. All right. So let's add ourselves our... Actually, wait, why am I doing that again? Like, I can just take these. Makes more sense anyway, because it's just a little bit less, anything. And they're also already at ATB, which is kind of the important part. And we just do that like that. Then we move in, that out. Honestly, I'm down to like make it a bit extended a little bit more actually. Like we have the weight to it, or to do it, so might as well. Put it like that. Then alright, and we're gonna need to add a cylinder. Along with that. Perfect. Alright. Okay,
Is
we
it
have to.
true? You know everything about a person by touching them here.
Not everything.
All right, we'll go to 1, 2. Perfect.
He's got more inside of him than.
All right. And there we go. Alright, now the wheels are actually staying on, which is weird, because usually that's the part that falls off, but, I mean, I'm gonna actually add support to the wheel anyway. I think that's probably a smart idea. Oh, whoops. Alright, we're gonna put 0.4. Now we're gonna go 0.19. Alright, well, now let's just put our little thing together, and then we're gonna have to add our weapon. And once we build that, then we'll be good. That there. Oh, you have to add our ES or our receiver plan. Alright, where's a decent place to put the receiver? Like right there. Yeah. Alright, perfect. Oh yeah, this also speed. That. Alright, cool. Oh, we have so much weight. Gee. Okay. Oh, whoops. 1, 2, and up. And 1, 2, and a 3. Left, right, left, right, single toggle. Okay, why is... Oh, I didn't connect that one. Okay, cool. Now... Nope, oh, there we go. Alright, damn, that's overheating. Oh, these take 8 amps, got it. Alright. So no gearing, it's not that fast a weapon. But I think this gearing, it should be a little... Yeah, there we go. I'd like very quickly increase that. Which will give it a much better hit. Alright. Let's go on to the decoration, actually. Alright, so we're gonna give it big ol' eyeballs here. Did I give it a mouth ever? I don't think I did. Like, this is fully off memory, so it's just like... Oh yeah, let me also make it orange. I think it is orange. Alright, let me just call it. Alright, cool. Then we can make this a decoration. Make this black. I like giving them these goopy ass eyes. I don't know. I just like making them. I think they look silly. Okay, you know what? Let's get some inspiration from the actual one now. Let me. Oh, did I not make a wait fix version? Okay. Where is it? I know it was a feather, right? Unless it's just down here in the archives. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, I put it. Oh, that's what I did. Yeah. Okay. forgot I gave it ears. That would make more sense. And then I just made it, like, actually... Alright, let's... Alright, let's give it... Make this teeth again. There we go. Perfect. And then we want to add...
Protect your dreams under our roof. American
And then we
Family
add
Insurance.
wedges. Alright, and then... Yeah, I completely forgot how I made it. Like, it's still not a bad looking robot, honestly, today. I mean, it was one of, like, the last robots I made before Weight Fix. So, it's not surprising, but, you know. I can just make this decoration. Give it a little bit more, actually, for the first little sheath. Alright. Wow, insane. Look at that. It's so teethy. Alright, let's do that again. There's definitely a better way to do it. I'm just not gonna... Actually, we should probably... No, let's play. Alright. Wow, it's beautiful. What beautiful teeth it has. Okay, yeah, no, that actually kind of works. Yeah, I kind of want to have the outer teeth be like, actually, like, yeah, kind of this. Yeah, that kind of works, actually, yeah. Hell yeah. We'll add these ones, like, great teeth. Alright. Kind of getting somewhere. Kind of. Alright, how does that look? That looks a little bit better. Oh, we need more teeth at the bottom, actually. I think that's the main thing. Because right now it's very top heavy. And it almost works just with that, but you know, it definitely needs more at the bottom. Alright, perfect. Oh yeah, I also need to do something with this, right? Like, it is not quite right now. Gotta give it the ears, you know? You know, it's not really a cat without its ears, you know? And hey, I do have the weight to add more random shit, so, like, it's fine. No, we can just keep adding stuff. Right. That actually, yeah, that just kind of works. Oh.
Luck is just when preparation meets opportunity. Did you guys teach Lulu this heaven campaign?
All right.
I made her successful. I can do it for other clients.
You should block her.
Those kind of people that want success and money and all these things.
All right. That there. All right, and then we can just make this like that, and then we want to put a second one. Actually, we can reuse these. Now we're gonna make this one pink. Oh, whoops. I want to grab feet. Yeah. All right, and then we move this over. I think that might be a scarier version of the original, actually. Like, that face is just absolutely horrific. But, you know, I like it. Alright, now let's actually make the spinner. We have... Oh my god, that's too many. That's too much weight. That... Jesus Christ, dude. Alright. Alright, I tried to get, like, a little bit more flush, but yeah, no. That's so much extra weight. Why? Okay. Alright, let's figure out what I want to do with this. I have actually a bit more room now. I'm just going to use this to, like, have a general idea of, like, how big I can make this spinner. Make it 1.5 by 1.5? Yeah, let's do 1.5 by 1. That's, like, where the end of the... we're going to stick out. Alright, we're going to start with a cube, and then we're going to make something interesting, hopefully. Yeah, how thick is this? It can still stay this big, right? 1.1. That is 0.2, and then we can just expand this a little bit. Alright. Then we can grab shapes. We're gonna need a hollow corner. I think we can go for like a relatively like thick hollow corner. So 0.75. Alright, 375. That down. Actually, we want to make it a bit shorter too because we add our weapon anyway. Let's just do 0.5. 0.1. Alright, that does not look great. Let's up that to make 0.65, and maybe we need to up the actual thing. Alright, that'll work. Maybe, I don't know. What if I just make this hard box? I mean... Oh, we can't. Alright, let's get back to that.
Opioid addiction gets between you and what you love. Once monthly Sublocade may help you move forward in your recovery. Sublocade with counseling and psychosocial.
Yeah, I should probably get YouTube Premium at some point so I don't have to deal with this shit. Like, I don't want to, but like, it's not a terrible idea. It's not like it's the most expensive thing of all time. damn, their strategy of just making everyone suffer so they could get it is actually just like a functional strategy. That's annoying. Control Z. I still don't know why I say Control Z instead of Control Z. I don't know why I say Z. It's such a weird like thing that I do. I don't know. Oh wait, actually no, this is not what I want to do. Actually, no, this is incorrect. Forward cylinder and turn off mirror. This is slightly more annoying, but it'll hopefully look nice. I don't know. Hope for the best. And it should look good. It didn't look too bad, at least. It's definitely gonna look better than like if I just go for a. Why are you British? But oh, what? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I've decided to become British. It's very sad. I mean, at least I'm not French, but like, you know. You know, hating the French is like half my personality at this point, which I think is, well, I mean, not really half my personality. My personality is just terrible. Anyway, my personality is hyperfixations. Like, have you heard of Licorice Recoil? I will forever promote the hell of that. It's so good. I mean, I don't know. There's not many shows I rewatch, like, right after finishing it. Just like, I don't know. I just don't have the urge, you know. Like, I just watched it, you know. I should probably go and find some other shows. Licorice Recoil is not like that. I watched it again pretty quickly after, and I think I'm doing another rewatch of it because it's just so damn good. Give me more Licorice Recoil, like, bid me death. It's like actually so peak. I don't know. Like my sister, who hates everything I like, you know, absolutely despises everything. My biggest hater, really, is like, okay, yeah, this is actually pretty good. And you know what? I can't. There's nothing better than that, you know. So, you know, we're doing great with that. Anyway, wow, look at that. It's a weapon. It doesn't look great, but it's a weapon. Oh wait, I can't do that. I have to bring scale attached. I just want to have this like little circle area. Actually, wait. Yeah, it looks a little bit better. I like it. I don't know. Oh, wait. Let's grab this. And then transparent shapes. And then move that to like there. Oh, and this one needs to go a little bit. And this thing is still super okay. Yeah, we're gonna give it we're gonna give it actually like a metal weapon because I don't think plastic weapons actually do anything in this game. Or at least not that much. And we'll just make it like the teeth, and that's it. We'll just make the teeth hard. Okay, teeth hardox, and we'll have to actually add a little bit more weight to everything else too, don't we? All right, let's make this like aluminum, I guess. Oh wait, that's not max. Not gonna do much, but you know, gotta make it max. Do we make a titanium weapon? Jeez, okay. Even though that's not like perfect. But like, I just have this 0.7 kilogram disc. Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, I think that's just dragging on the ground right now. It's just so big.
You know what they say. You get out, what you put in. I'm 2 steps ahead.
Alright. So much more weighted. Okay, yeah, we are. We now have... Okay, that's not spinning fast at all. Thing is so dumb. 0.7 kilogram weapon on a beetle. This thing is absurd. Not that good looking, but you know. Alright, we could probably put actual wheels on this thing, but we're not going to yet. Anyway, let's do a quick comparison between the two, actually. Let's do that right now. Might as well. Alright, let's... Yeah, counts are not active. Cool, cool. Grab that one. And then go back to the archives. That mouth is just absurd on that thing. They're actually pretty similar sized mouths. Just because I made the entire wedge of the mouth on that one and not just a little part. Alright, let's do a quick side-by-side comparison. Oh, whoops. I forgot to put that second one on player control, so I didn't just immediately kill the other guy, the little guy. Because committing murder is not exactly what we want to do right now. Alright, and then we got Botober. Oh damn, yeah, I just made like 2 left hands actually. Alright, let's look at the speed difference. Oh my god. I think oh yeah, I didn't gear this thing yet, so I have to probably do that before I go on to the next thing, or if I just like I don't know. They're very different little guys. I think this one's actually scarier than this one. It's just a bigger mouth. Got more teeth in it. Definitely has a less interesting weapon disc. Oh yeah, I could probably make the teeth black on that one, so it looks a little bit better. But yeah, other than that, it's honestly a decent recreation. Alright, let's just do a few minor tweaks to Ego's Meow, and then we'll be done for now. There we go. That's what I want to see. Perfect. Now just go zoom. Here you go zoom. That wedge is not doing anything, I will say. That wedge is completely irrelevant currently. Yeah, the black made that look so much better actually. So let's make it better again. Look at that. That's a much nicer looking weapon. Other than like the stupid clipping. I hate the whatever. I could just you know what, screw it, we're just gonna do this. I don't think that increased the size at all. I think that, yeah, okay. The same thing over here. Alright, cool. Now it looks slightly better. God, this thing is so quick. I love it. Yeah, that's what didn't get under shit. It just kind of is all weapon. Which kind of is the same thing as the other one, where I just was like originally trying to make it like a wedge, and then that could hit with the horizontal after. And it just became all horizontal. So yeah, this thing is a bit too small. Let's just check if it's actually like... Oh yeah, I think I make everything reachability actually. I think that's like feel like it is. Let's see, with the actual like weapon at like its normal, at the way it should be theoretically, Yeah, this thing is so light. Like, this thing could have a mini bot. There's not actually too much I could do with, like, extra weight, right? Because I've, like, pretty maxed out, like, most of the things. Like, I think I should add the sports, and, like, I don't know what else I would add. Oh, yeah, we also have to make that orange. Alright, let's add the sports. That should probably be the first thing I added. Arguably should have added this earlier, but you know. I'll just put this here. Not correct, but you know.
What you looking at, babe?
It works.
On cars.com.
What's wrong with this one?
I just got promoted, so I'm looking for something more.
Ciao.
Ciao.
2 million cars for 2 million possibilities.
Wow, incredible.
Cars.com. Where to next?
Hope we extended that a bit more now. Yeah, we're just gonna tungsten carbide the end of this. Then yeah, that's what I think we're just gonna end it there. This thing. Alright, you know what? I have so many beetles I can test this thing against, actually. Like, they're not plastic beetles, but, you know, they're just normal beetles. And this thing can pretty easily be converted into an actual normal beetle. So, Felix's Beetle Brawl Season 2 will have this thing, I think. Beetle Waste Weight Picks, yeah. Alright, which one do I want to throw it against? Let's throw it against Milo, I guess. I'm not AI this. I mean, I don't think it needs AI, actually. I think it's gonna be fine. But, you know, we're gonna... Alright, and then we can go to the FBB arena. Yeah, I have my own arena in this game. It's crazy. This camera's kind of suck, I will say. I need to update the camera angles. Okay, yep, that was an issue I was kind of expecting, yeah. Yeah, the thing is, oh, and yeah, that's the wheels gone. Yeah, okay. Those two things are very fixable. Like, these are, like, the most minor of issues because of how this works. Like, the first one is I just have to give it actual good wheels. And the other part is I just have to layer the weapon. Because otherwise it'll be... Because if I do that, it'll be fine. But yeah, I think... Okay, you know what? Let me... I have to do this, okay? For science. Science. We are just gonna hit it with glass cannon, and we're just gonna see what happens. You know, we can just put it in the brick box featherweight arena. It'll have enough time to spin up. Oh, that's underwhelming, actually, because it can just barely hit the top of it. Oh, yeah, I just can't hit it. Like, without the wheels, it's actually just not a thing that it can hit. Damn, that's tragic. The science does not work. It's so unfortunate. Alright, is there enough? Let's throw it against Paint Bucket. Actually, wait, we can throw it against Feather Duster. Like, this is actually a fight that could theoretically happen, right? Because this is actually, like, like, I need to give this thing actual wheels, so it's probably gonna lose, but, you know, theoretically, this actually could be a fight, because these are built for same competition type. It has this little funny axe. But yeah, once I give these two actual wheels, then they'll be talking, but you know. Yeah, this thing does not take these hits well. What a shocker. Oh, there is one more wheel. Okay, well, Feather Duster's dead. Alright. Well, I think that'll do it for the stream. Second stream of the day, you know. 2 hours. I think that's pretty good enough. Yeah, it was a fun little time. Made a good few robots. See ya.